machine.
They strike before dawn, heavily armed and ready for action. They are the elite of law enforcement. And tonight, you will see firsthand how they're helping one city in our area put a dent in violent crime and drug dealing. It's the subject of tonight's Fact Finders Report. Here's Peter Thorne. Peter?
You may think you've seen reality TV. Well, this is reality. Tonight, Fact Finders hits the streets for an adrenaline-pumping ride-along with a special team of cops battling bad guys, drugs, and guns in one community in our area, part of a renewed attack on violent crime and drug dealing.
You're watching the dramatic end to weeks of planning and preparation.
We search warrant!
And we'll show you more of this in a second. But here's how it begins. In the dark of night, at the Newark Police Department's Emergency Bureau, home base for Newark's Emergency Services Unit, better known to the public as the SWAT team. Inside this building,
Michael Bean, 85.
Nearly 24 Newark police officers, members of the SWAT team, joined by narcotics officers, prepare for the morning's mission. Fact Finders offered an exclusive front row seat to watch up close the latest move by Newark PD to bring violent crime and drug dealing under control.
Good morning, everybody. We're going to be executing 2 search warrants.
We won't reveal this undercover officer's face, but you can listen in as he briefs fellow officers about today's plans.
The townhomes, we don't know if there's any dogs in there, if there's any guns or anything like that, so just use caution.
This other lieutenant explains logistics.
All right, for anybody who hasn't worked with us before, once we're inside, we'll clear and secure any subjects that are inside the target locations, and then we'll call green. Cap, once we call green at the location, narcotics, you're free to enter in. All right, guys, we'll meet downstairs in 10 minutes.
Downstairs, they gear up. The mood is light, but their preparations are serious. Equipped with Kevlar helmets, ballistic vests, heavy-duty weaponry, even wired for wireless communication, they're ready to roll, but not without this, a battering ram, which you'll see put to use in just a few seconds. They jump into their trucks and head to the location where earlier undercover officers made multiple purchases of illegal narcotics.
They're going to execute 2 search warrants. But the area we're going to is a known hotspot for drug activity. We get a lot of complaints there. It's a problematic area for drugs and guns. We usually like to go early in the morning and catch them. It catches the suspects off guard.
Within minutes, we arrive with a bang. One neighbor, awakened by the early morning commotion, looks on. Within seconds, a light goes on in an upper room. The narcotics team waits outside until SWAT clears the building. The suspects are gathered together and placed handcuffed on a couch in the living room.
You got green.
Green means this location is now secure. Narcotics detectives now enter, and the search for drugs begins in earnest.
Listen, your best bet now is you have the right to remain silent. Just sit there, let us do our job. Anything you have your day in court, you can fight it. Bottom line is there's drugs in the house. There's nothing we can do about it.
Detectives show us the drugs cops say they found.
What we have here is 5 bundles of CDS heroin. This is the way they package it in little glassine envelopes. This is what we recovered from the premises here. And each bundle here wrapped with the rubber band is approximately 10 decks of heroin. This is what they use to distribute street-level narcotics.
That's a total of 50 decks of heroin, because no one stepped forward to claim ownership of the drugs. They are viewed as held in common, so the courts will have to decide the end of this story. One by one, the suspects are walked out in handcuffs to waiting police cars, including this duo, a mother and daughter, shocked this morning to be hauled off to jail, caught up in a heroin bust.
Y'all locking me up for nothing. This is ridiculous. You know, me and my daughter going together. She ain't riding down jail by herself. Come on, squeeze in here, boo. You're going to jail by yourself. Come on with me.
Newark's stepped-up effort to battle violent crime and drug dealing is all part of a plan put into play by that city's new police director, and it is already showing results. So far, a noticeable drop in homicides, over a dozen guns off the street, and literally thousands of people arrested on outstanding warrants. Now, if there's a story you want us to look into in depth, tell us at our website. There it is, cw11.com/factfinders.
Tough business.
Absolutely. They think they have a turnaround.